it's Mrs. Walker, and I'm going to do a read aloud and a think aloud about Emily Dickinson's The Railway Train. The Railway Train. Right away, that's the title, so I can already infer that this is going to be about a railway train. I like to see it lap the miles and lick the valleys up and stop to feed itself at tanks. So right away, I can tell that Emily Dickinson is comparing a railway train to a live animal, and it's doing things to feed itself through nature. And then prodigious step around a pile of mountains, and supercilious peer in shanties by the side of the road. Well, those big words like prodigious, which means that this is something that's huge in size, just like a railway train might be, and supercilious, which means that it's arrogant. It thinks it's all that. So this train feels like it's more important than anything else in nature. And we can kind of see that in the line where it looks into shanties. And shanties are little tiny shacks that people live in. So the train is much bigger than those shacks and more important. And then a quarry pair to fit its sides and crawl between, complaining all the while in horrid hooting stanza. So the author here is talking about the train that is cutting through a rock wall, a quarry, and it's making a horrid hooting sound. So that alliteration has a very negative connotation, making this train sound like a bad wild animal. Then chase itself downhill and neigh like Boanerges, then punctual as a star, stop, docile and omnipotent, at its own stable door. So what she's saying there is that after the train has gone all the way through nature, making noises like Boanerges, which is a biblical reference, that's the last name that Jesus Christ gave his disciples, James and John. It means sons of thunder and mighty shouter, and we can see that a train would make a lot of noise like thunder and it would shout a lot. And then the train stops, and all of a sudden it's docile, calm, but omnipotent, still so important, at its own stable door, which would be the end of the railway tracks. So what Emily Dickinson is trying to say is that this crazy wild beast that we've created during the Industrial Revolution is actually interfering with nature. I hope that helps you as you're going through your Edmentum tutorial today. Thanks!